out. Are you the
Audience?
That's right. You're going to play a very important part of our show. Every once in a while, we'll be asking for suggestions that we're going to work into a variety of comedy we'll be performing for you tonight. So let's practice that a little bit. Let's see. From over here, let me get your favorite colors. Shout it out.
Pink.
Pink, correct. All right, so we would take pink, and you're wearing it too. Very good, all right. So we would take pink, and we would somehow use that. From over here, let me get your favorite fruit.
Pineapple.
Pineapple is the only thing I heard. So we would take a pineapple, and then the players would have to somehow use that. Let's see. From over here, let me get your favorite sport. Favorite sport?
Football.
Football. Very good. We would take football. We'd somehow use that. From anyone, let me get your mother's maiden name and your social security number. It never works. It never works. Yeah,
I was ready.
I know you're ready. So I think you get the point. Whenever we ask for a suggestion, shout it out loudly, shout it out proudly, because we don't have a main event show without them. Now, also, this is a show for everyone. A show for who? A show for?
Everyone.
That's right. We got some kids in the audience tonight. So let's keep that in mind when we're shouting out our suggestions. We don't want the kids to really know what we as adults really think is funny. So, so clap if you're down for a fun, clean show. Is that good? Yeah, fun, clean show. Speaking of fun, we're also going to have some fun with possibly some audience volunteers that want to help us out in some games. Now, when I say volunteers, I do mean volunteers, not the people you're sitting next to pointing at you and shoving you up here, okay? One thing we will never do is we're not going to force anyone up that does not want to come up. But if you do come up here, I can promise you this, we are not going to make fun of you. We are going to make you look awesome, and you're going to get a prize afterwards. You could win a brand new, in the package, still in the package, an iPad. Yeah, you could win that. You're very excited, all right. Or you could win a free ticket to a future show here at First Coast Comedy. Hey! All right, throw away the iPads. No one wants them. No one wants them. All right. Except you're like, oh no, keep one for me. By a show of hands, how many of you think, knowing that you might want to volunteer, knowing that you're not committing right now? I see 1, I see 2, I see 3. Very good. 4, very good. Clap for the bravest among us. Awesome. And finally, there's a couple of folks here that don't get to share the blinding stage lights with us that are very important. First of all, our tech master over there doing all the music. Give it up for Michael, everyone. Michael! And next to Michael there, she is handling our YouTube stream because we are live streaming this show on our YouTube channel. Give it up for Donna, everybody! And finally, the most awesome dude in the building. He is your bartender. Visit him often. Treat him well. Give it up for Steve! That's the song you get. All right. Feel free to visit Steve at any point during the show. We're not offended if you have to get up and get a beverage. But please remember to tip Steve. Treat him well. Not only he's an awesome bartender, but also keep in mind he comes to us through a federal work release program. So yeah, he's got a temper. That being said, I think we're ready. Let's go ahead and jump into our first game, which is going to be the game of What Are You Doing? Now, in this game of What Are You Doing? Okay, we don't need a volunteer yet. I love it, though. That's awesome. In this game of What Are You Doing? In a moment, we're going to have 2 of us up here, and one of us is going to initiate by doing some sort of a physical activity. So, for example, it could be painting a house. Now, this player is going to turn to that player and go, what are you doing? This player then has to say anything other than what they're actually doing. So they might respond, brushing my teeth. Then this player over here will begin to brush their teeth. Then that player is going to go, what are you doing? And it keeps going back and forth until someone is eliminated. There are a number of ways they can be eliminated. If they say what they're actually doing, they will be out of there. Say, do that with us, please. Hands in the preparatory position. This isn't television. I can see you all. All right, here we go. They will be out of there. If they repeat something that was said or done before, they will be out of there. If they stutter, stammer, or hesitate in any way, they will be out of there. If they spit at anyone in the front row, they will be Wet. Nope, just wet. Just wet. I don't know why there's no elimination, but there isn't. All right. So let's get Alex and Madeline to start off. Let's give it up for everyone. All right. So let's make this first round themes. We're gonna do a theme here, okay? Let me see. I've seen your name. What's first of all? What's your name? What's your name? June. Hey, it's June, everyone. Hey, June. June, tell me, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to do for a living? I know it's a big question right now, but if you could be anything. A what? A nail stylist. Okay. Very good. Very good. So all our activities are going to have to do something with nail styling. I sense an advantage.
It's not me.
Well, let's have Madeline initiate. Here we go. What are you doing, players? Are you ready?
Yes.
And begin.
What are you doing?
Flipping someone's toenails.
Oh, these are so long. I gotta make them not quite so long. After this, we're gonna put them in the little fish for a while. Okay.
What are you doing?
Learning the proper way to glue on fake nails.
All right, you take this, you gotta put it on, and if you take it on too, that's gonna rip off the whole finger. That's not right at all.
What are you doing?
Ordering 1,000 new colors of nail polish for my salon.
Look, this swatch doesn't have enough colors. Give me all the colors. Every color that's ever been made.
What are you doing?
Apologizing for someone for accidentally cutting off their whole finger.
No, listen, I didn't mean to do that, but it was a cricket flame and all the things happened. I'm
What are you doing?
simply painting somebody's nails.
This is nice.
What are you doing?
Very nice. Ruining prom because I did the nails in the way.
I'm sorry. He was stuttering and stammering way too long. Alex is out of there. All right. So now I'm stuck.
That turns me into the host of the game.
Yay!
I get to make the game harder for them. From anybody at all, shout out your first initial. Actually, let me do this. What is the first letter of your first name? H. What is the first letter of your last name?
W.
H and W in that order. This is going to be the initials round. So the first major word you say has to start with the letter H. The next major word you say has to start with the letter W. I'll allow for little connector words in the middle like to and the and if so that you can kind of say sentences. But these are your initials. So players, are you ready?
Yes.
And Dave will initiate and begin.
Nice, guys. What are you doing?
Hating walruses.
Oh, you walruses are so gross. You think you're cool with your big tusks? You're not.
What are you doing?
Happily waving.
Hello, everybody! Oh my God, you're all wonderful people. Hesitating wildly. What are you doing?
Having whiskers.
Here they are. Hey.
What are you doing?
Horrendously whining. What are you doing?
Holding weights.
Not gonna do anything with them. I'm just gonna hold them here for a little while. Yeah, I just want to just.
What are you
get them
doing?
up on the ground. Hey, go back.
Hagabagabagabag is not a word. He is out of here.
All right. Well then, I'm gonna.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
You wouldn't.
Don't let him get mad. He's gonna rip another shirt.
Let's get someone else's initials, and they're not H or W. Yeah. What are yours? JG. All right. So the first word is a J. Last word is a G. Madeline starts. Players are ready.
Yep.
And begin.
What are you doing?
Joining Gandalf.
Hey, Gandalf, don't wait up for me. I want to go. You shall not pass. Come on, Gandalf. What are you doing? Just goofing. What are you doing?
Juxtaposing gremlins.
See, now the gremlin from the movie Gremlins look like this, but the gremlins from Lord of the Rings look like this, so they're
What are you
different.
doing?
Wait a minute! There's no gremlins in the Lord of the Rings.
No.
I can make up reasons to call you out. Yes.
I'm eliminated because you're a nerd.
Alex is.
All right.
Now the host.
All right, fine. He's gonna eliminate. I'm gonna make it really hard for them. Somebody give me a 3-letter word like pow or cat or bug. B. U. G. Now we actually already used the word letter G, so give me a different letter instead of G.
Pow.
Zam.
Okay, well, okay, buzz. B-U-Z. That's what we're gonna do. B-U-Z. All right, so these are gonna be your initials. Now you have to use all 3 of them. Here we go. And Madeline will initiate. Players, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Begin.
What are you doing?
Bargaining with undulating zippers.
Hey, you zippers here. I got a deal for you, all right? If you stop the undulating, I'll give you some money.
What are you
give
doing?
Buttons. Buying underwater zeppelins.
Ooh, I love this. I can't lift it, but it's gonna be so cool. It's like a submarine zeppelin, man. Whoa.
What are you doing?
Bringing under zebras.
No, that's kind of a rep. That doesn't make any sense. Under zebras is not a kind of zebra.
The zebras that are not over.
She is.
The host. Oh, man. All right, it's my first time hosting, and I think I'm going to make this the last round because it's so fun. So for the final round, Dave, Alex, what I'm going to do, audience, I'm going to turn this game upside down on its head. This is now going to be the game of Try That On for Size, all right? So what I need from anybody at all is to shout out a common household chore, something you do all the time. What is it?
Laundry. Sweeping.
I heard laundry. Would you do me a favor? Would you just stand up right where you are and show me one repetitive motion that symbolizes laundry to you? One thing over and over. This. I love it. Good. That's good. Clap for him. All right, so Dave, Alex, keep an eye on each other, sync up. Here's what's going to happen. In a moment, Alex is going to say, I'm doing the laundry. Try that on for size. Dave has to say anything other than doing the laundry that fits with this motion, that looks like what he is doing. If he does not make sense, if Alex does not make sense, they will be out of there. Say and do it with us. They will be out of there. And then we'll crown a Try That On for Size winner. So, Alex, are you ready?
Yes.
Dave, are you ready?
Yes.
Good, I'm ready too. Here we go.
I'm doing the laundry. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to gently bash this door in with one of those door bashers. Try that out for size.
I'm playing shuffleboard. Try that on for size.
I'm tossing a caber in Scotland. Try that out for size.
I'm offering 2 low 5s. Try that on for size.
I'm about to hand my wife the baby and going, psych! Try that out for size.
I'm showing the leprechaun where his seat at the table is. Try that on for size.
I'm one of those models on The Price is Right when they go, and a brand new car! Try that out for size.
Oh, I'm passing gas and waving it at you so that you get blamed for it. Try that on for size.
Wait, that's real.
Dave couldn't handle the gas. Dave is. Alex is the winner.
All right. Give it up for me. Yeah, me. Why not? Why not? We needed some applause, and I had to come up with a reason. So, the next game here is a game that we call Spelling Bee. So you have a very important job in this game, and that is you're just going to be asking you for words. So I want you to think of a variety of words. Some of those easy, like first grade level words, all the way up to those $10 big college educated words. And so let me get my 2 players up here. Now what's going to happen is these 2 are going to spell the words 1 word per person at a time. Now this is also our first opportunity for somebody who might want to volunteer and help us out in a game. Would anybody like to possibly win one of those prizes that Dave mentioned at the beginning of the show? You want to do it? Come on over here, give it up. Hey, say your name nice and loudly for everybody.
I'm Eden. Hi.
Give it for Eden. I'll just need to very quickly take Eden over there and give her the quick
All right, come
tutorial while I explain the game to everybody else. So, like I said, they're going to expel these words one letter per person at a time. And then after they have spelt the word, they're going to have to use the word in a sentence. We're going to start with simple words and then make the game progressively more difficult for them as we go. Now, while they continue explaining the game to Eden, let me give you a very brief First Coast Comedy related announcement. If you're watching this show and you're thinking to yourself, wow, this is good, but I need entertainment for my work event, but I bet they're trapped in this building and not allowed to leave. That's actually not the case. We can travel because we've got our very own van. Hey. So if you want a 2010 Honda Odyssey parked outside of your event, we can help you. Just visit our website, firstcoastcomedy.com, to find out how to hire us for a customized, personalized road show just for your work event, your family event, your faith-based event, whatever it is. We'll customize the show to you. All right, so let's go ahead and get Eden and our Spelling Week champions up here. All right, so let's give a really simple, like kindergarten or first grade level word to spell. Try. All right, try. Here we go. And players, begin.
Try. T.
R.
Y.
Try. When
We try.
to
Spell.
The.
word
We. Sometimes.
succeed.
Try.
Yeah. All right. All right, let's give them a little bit more difficult of a word, like a fourth or fifth grade level word. Because. All right, here we go. Because.
Because. B.
E.
A.
C.
A.
U.
S.
E.
Because. If
Then.
We.
talk
About.
The.
topic
At.
Hand.
we
Will.
Sometimes.
be
Sure.
That.
we
Know.
What.
we
Are.
Talking.
about
Because.
We.
are
Right.
because we got there. We got there.
That was a long walk. All right. So give me a word a little bit more difficult than because.
Lachrymose.
Lachrymose. Lachrymose. Here we go.
Lachrymose. L.
A.
C.
R.
I.
M.
O.
S.
E.
Lachrymose. Whenever
You.
Use.
lachrymose
You.
Sometimes.
will
Feel.
Smart.
lachrymose.
Very close.
That's true. If you use lachrymose in a sentence in public, you will feel smart. Obviously, I know what lachrymose means, and you know what it means. But for the rest of the rabble here, what does that word mean? Oh. It's like morose, but lachrymose.
It's confusing. I think you wouldn't have the state of being morose, but you do.
Yeah, weird.
Lachrymose.
All right. Somebody give me like a high school level word. Yeah, what you got? Thanks. Yeah. That's a good one. All right. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Here we go.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. S.
U.
P.
E.
R.
C.
F.
A.
L.
E.
D.
D.
A.
Docious.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. If
You.
Use.
the
Word.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
you
Are.
The.
most
Incredible.
Person.
in
The.
World.
Extra right now. You didn't get it.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Huh, what? And you know what?
You know what? Dave's never been in a production of Mary Poppins. Some of us have.
And I will never know if you were correct or not. I'll never know. But you did it with confidence, so I believe you. All right. Let me try something new here. I'm glad you asked.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Somebody give me a type of movie monster, like a creature in a movie. Godzilla. All right. I want you all to become Godzilla. All right. So here we go. All right. Now give me a word. Just another. Oh, Donna, what you got a word for me?
I've got a word from Kalina. It's luminescence.
Ooh, luminescence. All right, Godzilla is now going to spell luminescence for us. Here we go.
Luminescence!
L-U-M-N-E-C-S.
O-C-S-E!
Luminescence.
Luminescence! When luminescence
Is
happening, you
C
the light
in
the
world.
luminescence!
Everybody. Oh, this is a pass. Hey, give it for Eden, everybody. Hey, somebody grab a pass for Eden.
All right.
I went over to our box of passes, and instead, I just found my wife's business card, which is cool because now I have her number. All right. So that brings us to our next game, which is going to be hosted by Dave.
Yes, by me. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, yeah, you can all be impressed. Yeah. Trendsetter. All right. So we're gonna next game is called Blind Line. So for this game of Blind Line, first of all, Alex and Madeline are gonna have to get out of
I have a
earshot.
very important thing to do.
Oh, but there we go. Free pass! Yay! All right. So they're gonna go outside and get out of earshot. So on the count of three, everyone shout out, "Bye, y'all!" 1, 2, 3. Bye, y'all! All right. There they go. They are heading out right now to our soundproofed Mayport Road parking lot, where they can't hear anything. But for this game of Blind Line, what I need are a bunch of lines or dialogue or statements. And hey, Steve and Donna there, would you be able to write these down for me, please?
I got you.
Thank you so much. All right. So to start off, before I explain any more, from anyone, let me get like a famous quote from history, like 7 years ago. What was it?
We the people.
We the people. All right. So the first one's going to be We the people. Now the next one, let's get a movie quote, like Frankly Scarlet or
I see dead people.
I see dead people. Oh yeah, Sixth Sense. All right. So the next one is going to be I see dead people. Let's get another movie quote. Another one. Wow, we got to get Netflix. Or something.
Make my day.
Go ahead, make my day. That'll be the next one. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna change it up now. I don't want a movie quote. Let me get like a song lyrics. Any song lyric. What do you got? Your favorite song or most?
Walking on sunshine.
What was it?
Walking on sunshine.
All right. I'm walking on sunshine. I'm walking on sunshine. Let's get another one. Another song lyric.
Ticking away the moments to make up the dull day.
Let me see. Ticking away the moments that make up a dull day. You do not look like a Floyd dude, man. All right. Pink Floyd. Ticking away the moment. We're going to hang out, man. All right. Yeah, you, what was that?
That's all I heard.
What? Oh, ticking away the moments that make up a dull day. Pink Floyd, man. You should know that one. Let me get a commercial slogan that does not have a brand name in it. Like
877 cash now.
Thanks for singing it. All right. 877 cash now. And right in parentheses, sing it. All right. Let's get some advice your parents were always giving you as you were growing up. Like your parents always told you this. What was it? Eat your vegetables. Did she eat her vegetables? She did? Okay. Eat your vegetables is one. Let's get another one. Yeah, you got one?
Don't open the door for strangers.
Don't open the door for strangers is the next one. Okay? Don't open the door for strangers. They had to tell you that over and over again?
Friends in the neighborhood.
What, really?
Yes.
Okay.
We have to see it from the window.
Okay. We'll have breakout groups after the show. All right, and finally, here's what I want to do. We're going to do a few stage directions. Stage directions. Stage directions being like you read a playbook and it says exit stage right or enters the scene. We're going to give them some weird stage directions, though, some strange things that they have to do. So let's get one of those things. Like it could be like does jumping jacks or anything.
A cartwheel.
You see, all right, do a cartwheel is one.
Pick the other person up.
What? Okay, and then the second one is going to be pick the other person up. All right, and let's get one more stage direction. One more.
Hammer time.
And and then the last one's gonna just be do the hammer time dance. Do the hammer time dance. Clap for yourselves. Well done, everyone. Well done. So in this game of Blind Line, what is going to happen here is in a moment we're going to bring Alex and Madeline back in here. And again, they have not heard any of these suggestions, but we'll also have all these lines of dialogue and stage directions written on pieces of paper strewn all about the stage. They will perform a scene, and while they're doing the scene, at any point, either one of them can randomly choose to pick up a line, but as soon as they pick that line up, they have to read it out loud and somehow justify why they said that and work it into the scene. And if they pick up a stage direction, they have to do that thing and somehow work it into the scene. And that's basically it. So we got all of our lines here. Very good. Thank you, Donna. Clap for Donna again, everyone. Yay, Oh, separated it out. Very, very official. All right, so on the count of three, let's get them back in here by shouting out, "Hey, we miss you." 1, 2, 3. Hey, we miss you. Clap for them, everyone. Show them the love. Show them the love. Yes. You gotta be loud, loud, loud. There we go. All right, we got a bunch of lines of dialogue and 3 stage directions. So let's see. Alex and Madeline, they're a married, happy couple. What do you think they do for fun in their spare time outside of First Coast Comedy?
Juggle.
What was it?
Juggle. Juggling.
Juggle?
Juggle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you look like jugglers. Okay. All right, so we have the suggestion of jugglers or juggling for your scene. And here we go. Game of Blind Line. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
And begin.
Hey, I was just watching your circus. I'm an orphan kid. I ain't got no family, so I was hoping somebody told me to come and talk to the bearded lady, and they said that you run this circus.
Everybody wants to come to Miss Primrose's circus, but not a lot of orphan boys make it. They choose to go somewhere else. You really think you got what it takes to become a clown little orphan boy in Miss Primrose, the bearded lady circus? I'm walking on sunshine. I make so much money at the circus. It's like, for me, every day. But you got nothing.
Look, you're right, actually. I got nothing. All I got of everything I owned is in this satchel here. I got 2 cans of beans, a clean pair of underwear, and beyond that, just hopes and dreams.
It's not very much stuff.
We the people. And I speak for every orphan. All of us, we got big dreams. All right? We're not, I'm not just gonna live in one horse town, living on beans. I'm gonna make something out of myself, and I'm starting here in your circus, Miss Primrose, so you gotta hire me. You got it, because I got skills, I got things I can do.
You know what, sad satchel boy? I like your gusto, and I like your spirit, and I like your attitude. What's your name?
Ricky.
All right, Ricky, you're hired.
Thanks.
Yes, absolutely. You're gonna start by learning to juggle. Make my day. Here are 3 juggling balls. This is a test.
Oh, no.
I won't watch for the first 10 seconds, and afterwards, we'll see what happens.
I can do this. I can do this.
8, 7.
Take it away the moment we stay. I'm gonna take it away. Take it away, hands.
Take it away,
Take it away, hands. I'm doing it. I can stay. You saw it, so now I can stay.
You're a juggling savant. It's amazing. Watch out. Done gymnastics in some time. My, oh my, oh my.
Thanks. 3 square meals a day is gonna really change my life. All right? And I bet I can juggle better stuff than just those 3 juggling balls. I can juggle flames. I can juggle knives. Don't open the door for strangers. You shouldn't have opened the door to this circus for me. Because I'm going to juggle so much cool stuff that the crowd's only going to be coming to see me. And they're not going to want to see you anymore. And then I'm going to go start my own circus. That's right, you shouldn't open the door for this stranger. Ow.
All right, Ricky. Don't get too big for your britches now. You're a good juggler, but that's about it. You don't have the street cred that we have here at Miss Primrose's circus. I take it back.
And it's time! Give it up for them, everybody! All right. So that was a game of Blind Line, but now that's going to bring us to our next game that I think Madeline is going to
Sure, that sounds
explain.
fun. I like doing stuff. All right. Hey, so for this next game, we do need the help of yet another fun-loving audience volunteer. But this one is so easy, you don't have to come up on stage at all if you don't want to. You don't even have to say a word. We just need you to take a seat in this chair right here and enjoy your life. It'll be great. Anybody want to do it? Our next volunteer, you want to do it? I saw your hand fly up. Come on up here. Go ahead and say your name nice and loud into that microphone.
I'm Aiden.
Aiden, give it up for Aiden, everybody! All right, Aiden, now we are going to play a game called Audience Sound Effects, all right? So we're going to be doing a scene. You'll be providing all the sound effects for that scene, okay? So first thing that I need from anybody at all is to shout out a very active activity, like a sport, maybe pickleball or football. And then Donna, just give me something in the chat that delights you.
Corkscrew
Okay, from who?
from Dan.
Okay, thank you, Dan. So we're going to take the suggestions of football and corkscrew for the scene, players. So Aiden, let's do a little practice, all right? Go ahead and say your name nice and loud one more time into that microphone.
Aiden.
He's correct. You got it right. Aiden, I would like you to go ahead. I'm gonna pretend like I'm knocking on a door. So just make the sound of knocking on a door with your mouth. Correct. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. You know what? I actually know these people pretty well. I'm gonna open the door, but it's a very squeaky door. It squeaks. It kind of sticks. And creaks too. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Good. Yeah. We can clap for him. Oh, and these people that I'm in their house, they have a dog. It's one of those teeny tiny little Chihuahua dogs, though. Oh, but he doesn't sound so teeny tiny. He doesn't sound so teeny tiny at all. Good. Oh, you know what? I can hear upstairs. They didn't answer because I can hear the shower running upstairs, the water running upstairs. It's loud. Probably should get that fixed. Good. And outside, I hear the sound of thunder and lightning. I didn't know it made a sound, and now we know. Aiden, you're gonna do great. You're gonna do awesome. And I'll tell you what, if you don't know what sound something makes, just make something up, because the chances are nobody knows what sound it makes. Sound good? All right. In the game of sound effects with the suggestion of football and corkscrew, Aiden, are you ready? Awesome. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, give Aiden some encouragement,
I got the boys coming over for the big Super Bowl game. I'm so excited. I better vacuum up here real quick, though. Let me open up the closet. Well, open up fast, all right. Let me go ahead and pull out the vacuum cleaner with the squeaky wheels. The one squeaky wheel. All right, let's plug it in. Let's get to vacuuming. Well, I gotta use the attachment hanger. I gotta get something into the couch here. Let me get it underneath the pillow. Yeah, sounds about the same. Yeah. Oh, it turned itself off. That was convenient. All right. Plug that and put it right back in the closet. Well, before the guys get here, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a beer. Let me open up the fridge. Ooh, vacuum sealed, yeah. There you go. Let's open this up. Better tap it first. And it's open. I like to sip my beer like a fine wine. Delicious, delicious. Well, they should be coming over here any minute. I feel like there's someone outside, but I'm not quite sure. Oh, a faint knocking.
Oh, hey, sorry, Dave. I was hitting the styrofoam part of your door for a long time.
Yeah, I've been meaning to fix that. People keep doing that, and I never hear them knock at the door. Come on in, man.
Also, yeah, my arm isn't as strong as it used to be when I was captain of the football team. Remember how I used to be able to throw that really cool corkscrew spiral?
Ooh, yeah. That's a dude. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I could have been on one of these pro football teams. Oh man, I like all these channels. You got so many channels. I'm gonna flip through them all really fast. Did you forget to pay the cable bill? It's all just static.
Yeah, let me hit the TV here. Ugh. All right, should be working now.
No,
Oh,
no.
Wait, no, it's because you got the mute on.
Oh, okay, here we go.
All right, yeah, that's the game there.
And these announcers are more shy than they
Yeah.
It's not like old John Madden anymore.
Yeah, they're usually really chatty about what's happening in the game. I don't know. It's interesting. Did you bring anything to eat?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I brought a big old bag of potato chips. Let me open this thing.
All right.
Oh, they all turned to dust.
Oh, jeez. I just vacuumed this all up here. What? Oh, you made a mess.
I'm sorry. Is that cat of yours still around here?
Oh, yeah.
I just.
Oh, she likes it when you sit on her.
Yeah, she did not mind at all.
Oh, Kitty, what are you doing here? Are you okay? Yeah, sounds okay. You go ahead and scoot. We've got the cat on antidepressants.
Nothing can excite that cat. Wow.
Hey, well, while we're waiting for the announcers to start broadcasting the game, you know what? Why don't we just listen to some jams before the game starts and get ready?
Yeah, but actually, you know what? Before the game, I like to chill out. Could you put on some smooth jazz?
Smooth jazz?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got it. All right, here we go. We're gonna put on some smooth jazz. And again, I feel like there's someone outside for some reason. Here we go and play.
Oh, baby, I love you.
So that's more like R&B.
That's right.
And that's Hey, everybody keep it going for Aiden, and he is also getting a free pass to the
All right, Alex, I think you got this next game.
Yeah, what are we doing here? Oh, yeah. So, Madeline and I have been watching that show Yellowstone. And we were watching it, and we thought of a game based upon it. So you know how, anybody watch that show Yellowstone? A bunch of old cowboys and stuff? Well, they're always giving old cowboy advice, right? So they're always saying things like, son, in life, there's sharks and minnows. And if you don't know which one you are, you ain't a shark. Right? It's old cowboy advice, right? So we made a game out of that. So rather than us deciding what they're comparing life to, you're going to decide. And we're going to have to come up here like cowboys and go, son, and then give you some old life advice. So, let's say, for example, it was shoes. Somebody say shoes. Shoes. It might be like, son, life is like shoes. You got to talk to people. You got to converse. You get it? So, I had time to think about that one. They're not all going to be that good. So, from anybody over, let's get the players up here. From anybody at all, give me the profession of somebody in your family, or just a well-respected profession. Nurse. A nurse. All right. So here we go, son. Life is like a nurse. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
And begin.
Son, life is like a nurse. If you go through life ever feeling lonely, don't you forget, I see you. I see you.
I see you.
Nurses work there.
Son, life is like a nurse. Things are gonna happen. You're just gonna have to put up with it. You gotta have patience.
Son, Life is like a nurse. One day you're gonna get old and you're gonna start to drool, and that's when your mouth has spittle.
Son, life is like a nurse. Now you want the ladies to know that you're a good provider. They even wrote a song about it, all right? No scrubs.
Yeah, son, life is like a nurse. Gotta try in life. You're not gonna accomplish anything if you don't give it a shot.
Son, life is like a nurse. Sometimes you get scared because you see a pirate. You know, sometimes you go, E-R. All right, that's the nurse joke. It happens. Sometimes you get scared when you see a pirate. Somebody give me, you go to the store, and there's like a whole area of the store dedicated to this kind of a product.
Beauty.
Okay, beauty products. So, son, life is like beauty products. Here we go.
Son, life is like beauty products. All right, now if you commit a crime, you better get real good at cover up.
Son, life's like makeup products. Sometimes you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna be embarrassed, but don't blush.
Son, life is like beauty products. However you go through life, do not make your mother mad. Your mother, Lori, do not make Lori yell. What?
Oh, boy. Son, life is like a bunch of makeup products. You're gonna fall in love and fall out of love. You're gonna meet a lot of women, but you gotta do what I do. When you break up with them, what I do is I line her. Line her. Yeah, thank you very much.
Son, life is like beauty products. You gotta make decisions about your stature. Maybe stand, maybe lean. All right, that's the beauty product. Yay. All right, hey Donna, do you have any suggestions for this game in the chat?
Of what sort? We've got one for people. Here is a job of psychic, again from Kalina.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
Kalina.
With the job. The son, Sife is like a psychic. All right. Son, life is like a psychic. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not so great, and other times it's medium.
Son, life is like a psychic. It's gonna throw you for a lot of curveballs. You'll never see it coming.
Son, life is like a psychic. You gotta work hard to make that money and earn your fortune.
Son. Life is like a sidekick. Now, if you decide to be crazy, to go wild, just don't tell anybody that you went on a tear.
Son, life is like a psychic. If you ever have a girlfriend named Crystal, don't make her cry. Don't make Crystal ball. That's the psychic. Yay! And that's the time of the show. All right, so,
Are we at intermission?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at intermission. Yeah. So we're gonna take a quick intermission here. So during intermission, excuse me, while we're doing that and while I'm clearing out my throat, you can visit the restrooms or right through that exit door, one to the right, one to the left, or visit Steve at the bar. Yes, visit Steve. Also, feel free to check out on our website, firstcoastcomedy.com. There you can find out about our classes that we teach here at First Coast Comedy, our weekly jam, improv jam, open to everyone every Thursday night from 7 to 9 p.m. We do road shows. We can bring the entertainment to you, whether you got a giant corporate event or you're alone and it's Tuesday. You pay us, we will come and customize a show just for you. We do corporate team building. We do all sorts of stuff. We got a midnight stand-up show tonight. That's right, every Saturday night we got midnight stand-up, but it's all on our website. Check it out, but we'll see you after this very brief intermission!
made it. Yeah, you did it. You did it. I'm proud of you.
Proud of them too.
So before we jump back into it, let me ask you to do a quick survey. Is anybody here tonight celebrating anything? Anybody here celebrating a birthday or anything?
Oh.
Oh. All right. Where's our birthday person? Right there? Yeah? Okay. Hey, we're not going to make you come up here or do anything embarrassing. What's your name?
Joshua.
Give it to Joshua, everybody. Hey, Joshua, don't worry. We're not going to make you jump through a bunch of hoops or anything. But we did prepare something for you, just for you. All right? So everybody come on up here.
Joshua.
This is a song, Joshua. Got to remember all the rhymes for Joshua. Here we go. So, 1, 2, 3.
This is your birthday song. It isn't very long.
All right, cool.
You know what, Alex?
Too
I wanna
many
get
syllables,
Joshua.
huh?
Blank.
Okay.
Blank.
Well, in any case, I told you we were going to make you suffer. Give it up for Joshua one more time. But we're going to jump right into our next game. Hey, Dave, explain the next game.
Yeah. So we're gonna play a little game called Kick It. So first of all, for this game of Kick It, let's get we're the month is February. Let's get something we associate with this time of year. Any fun activity? Valentine's Day. All right. So we have the suggestion of Valentine's Day. So in this game of Kick It, Alex and Madeline are now going to do a scene about Valentine's Day. But at any point during the scene, I can say either one of their names and say Kick It. As soon as I do that, Michael is going to drop a fat beat, and they have to immediately begin to start freestyle rapping about what they were just talking about. And that can happen at any point that I want during the scene, all right? And that's basically it, all right? And how appropriate, a married couple, it's Valentine's Day. That's so sweet. Blah. All right, Valentine's Day, game of Kick It. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
And begin.
Oh, gee, boss, we're really swamped this year for Valentine's Day. I mean, I've never seen the coffee shop so full in all my years of working here.
I know, we have this beautiful view at the river that flows by. Everyone to come to our beautiful place for a Valentine's Day.
And it's just so romantic. I mean, I've got the heart-shaped cookies, and I've got everything red and pink all over the place. It's so nice to see him, but I am exhausted.
Yeah. And I can't believe you and me, we're both spending a Valentine's Day with nobody to love.
At work, of all places.
At work, of all your places.
Alex, please kick it.
Oh no, I feel like a jerk because we are both here at work and your salary I do pay, but you're working on Valentine's Day. And these people, they're being so romantic. And I have made no plans with anybody for later in the evening because when I stay here, I'm not leaving. I live in the closet of this place that I own. I do live here. I don't have a home because I have no one to love me. So why would I buy a house with money?
Wait a second.
I never told you this before. But I live here in a coffee shop because I have no one to spend my money on.
Alexander Giuseppe. I cannot believe that you never told me in all my 5 years of working here you've just been living in a closet. You could have lived with me. I have a spare bedroom.
Madeline, please kick it.
And you could have just taken the bedroom. I wouldn't have charged you rent or anything because I'm lonely too. I'm all by myself all the time, just drinking coffee. You and me, we are not through because I have a spare room for you. Now, honestly, I hope that you will consider because otherwise I'll be a bad liver. I'll be sad, I'll be lonely, I'll be blue, I'll be mad. Everything about me will be not glad. I'm hoping, please, move in with me and we can look together over the sea. I have an oceanfront condo here in Italy, you know. I don't understand why you will not think because now you and I, coffee together, we can drink.
amazed that you can afford an oceanfront condo on the barista salary I pay you.
I have another job.
Oh!
I work from home.
We're getting to know, you've worked here for so long and we never really gotten to know each other.
Alexander Giuseppe, this is how I get out of the house to meet people because I'm just so lonely, alone with my computer and my cat all the time. But I don't have to be.
You would invite me to live with you?
I want to invite you to live with me.
Alex, please kick it.
This really warms my heart. Oh, this is so nice. Can't believe I'm gonna live with you. I lived by myself since I was 2. I worked my whole life. I never bothered to find myself a wife, but I live with you. But here's the little touch. For years on you, I have had a little crush. So if we move in together, that would change my life and it would be better, cause I can only imagine I'd ask you to marry me.
Alexander Giuseppe, I do.
Oh.
For all these years, the main reason I keep on slinging coffee drinks for people that don't care is because I have had a crush on you too, and I've just been hoping that you would ask me out.
This is incredible. I don't have a ring or nothing to offer you, but I can take a rubber gasket out of the coffee maker. Will you put this on your finger here?
We're moving so fast.
Madeline, please kick it.
And I love it. It's perfect. Let's open this up. The closet where you live, it's here in the middle of the coffee shop. And start collecting all your belongings. All right, Alexander, Giuseppe, you and me, we're gonna move in and drink coffee. Let's get your hat, get all your shirts. Yeah, all right. This'll work. Together, you and I, we will get married. Everybody will say, ooh, that's scary. But I know I'm making a good decision because I'm using all of my precision to live with you and marry you now. We've known each other so long. Mom, don't have a cow. It's fine. It's good. It's great. It's wonderful. And together, you and I will plunder all of Italy. I want to be a pirate.
Now that's time.
I want to be a pirate.
Wow! What a twist of an ending. They're gonna be pirates.
We need part 2, Dave.
I need part 2.
Part 2.
What are we playing next?
Oh, next I would love to see if we could get the help of 2 fun-loving audience volunteers to.
Oh, that
is so perfect. I saw 4 hands from the same 2 people. Come on up here. Go ahead and tell everybody your name. Say your name nice and loud. June and David. Give it up for June and David. All right, I'll tell you what. Now you guys go over there with Alex and Dave. They're gonna explain the game of bedtime story to you while I explain the game to you, the
Audience.
And would you like the story to be about June or Ava?
I think the story's going to be about June.
Okay.
The story's going to be about June, yes. So we're going to be telling a story about June, but here's what's going to happen. Alex will be over here basically writing the story on the spot with June. It'll be way past June's bedtime. They will be chatting about the story, but Alex will every so often forget the next word in the sentence. So he'll point to June, she'll fill that word in for him. And whatever she says is true and right, and we'll see what direction the story goes from there. Meanwhile, it's Avid, right?
Yeah.
Avid will be acting out the story of June, or whatever story Alex and June tell. So let's give them something to inspire them. Somebody give me a mythical creature.
Mermaid.
Dragon.
Ooh, I heard mermaid was the first thing I heard. And then someone give me somewhere that you would not expect a mermaid to be at all. Ooh, okay. Dave, this is the story of June meets a mermaid in the Netherlands. June meets a mermaid in the Netherlands. That's what's going to happen. So Avit and Dave and potentially myself are going to be acting the story out while Alex tells the story to June. Looks like they might need a little more time, which is great because I have some more brief First Coast Comedy related announcements for all of you. How fun is that? We talked a little bit about classes earlier, but I don't think we talked about our weekly Thursday improv comedy jam. So if you're thinking, I want to try it out, but I don't want to commit to a whole 8-week class, this is for you. Every single Thursday, myself or one of our other pro cast members, Alex and Dave, will come in here and teach a drop-in improv comedy workshop, which basically means that you can come in with 0 improv experience or a wealth of improv experience and learn some of the fundamental skills of improv and then do what we call a jam, which is like a whole bunch of open scenes, games, tons of really fun stuff. And it's also a pay-what-you-will workshop. So if you're like, I don't want to spend a bunch of money because I don't know if I'm going to like it, you're going to love it. You're going to want to spend a bunch of money, but you can spend no money and make sure that you feel good about that decision first. As Dave mentioned, too, we have 2 shows tonight still. We have our 21 and up only show, which is called the Blue Show. All of our late shows are 21 and up only, partially because of legal reasons, because we're legally a bar after 9 p.m., and also for the simple fact that if you were not 21 and you happened to sneak into the building, you would be put 21 by the time you left. All the things that you were thinking, I want to shout that out, but I'm not gonna because it's a clean show. You can do that at the late show. We also have our midnight stand-up comedy show produced by River City Comedy. That's tonight. And if you stay after the Blue Show, if you watch the Blue Show and you stay, you can see the stand-up comedy show for free. So that's pretty sweet. Buy tickets for the Blue Show, see the stand-up show for free, see 3 comedy shows all in one night. I would do it if I were you, but that's just me, you guys. That's just me. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I'm just making stuff up over here. Hey, everybody, in the game of Bedtime Story, let's give June and Aiden some encouragement, everybody! Here we go!
Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the
All right, Avit. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. You're supposed to be. Why am I up? I'm your dad. You're supposed to be asleep. I see Red Bull cans all over the floor. You know what? Fine. I know there's only one way to get you to go to sleep, and that's to read your favorite book. June Meets a Mermaid in the Netherlands. Too old for that book. This is the new version, where it's even cooler. All right. You love this book. So you stop pretending you don't love this book. All right. One day, June and her little friend Davy were in the backyard, and they were passing a ball back and forth. And the two of them, they loved to share secrets. So Davy told June a secret.
About when she told her crush that she liked her.
Yeah, Davy told June about when June told her crush.
Hey, I remember when you told me you had a crush? I just wanted to remind you that you told me you had a crush on one of the kids at school, because I thought you might have forgotten, so I'm just reminding you now.
What do you have to remind me?
I don't know, I'm worried about things that you forget, so I just wanted to remind you.
Dave was a very helpful friend, always reminding people when they were forgetful. Because June would forget all kinds of things. She would forget where she put her shoe. She would forget the phone number of her friends. And sometimes she would forget
The chicken in the fridge.
the chicken in the fridge. And that chicken would sit in the fridge for days. And it was her pet chicken. And it would get very... At that moment, June remembered that she left the chicken sitting in the fridge again.
I forgot my chicken in the fridge.
Oh, I would have reminded you if I'd known about that.
So they both ran up the spiral staircase. June's apartment was on the 4th floor. They had to go a very far away. And they had to wave to Mrs. McGillicuddy as they passed.
Hi!
And they had to wave to Mr. Ryanson as they passed.
Hi!
And they also had to wave to
Miss Goodson.
Miss Goodson.
Miss Goodson!
And Miss Goodson was strange because Miss Goodson always had with her
Whiskers.
a whiskers. She had whiskers.
Kids.
Hey, your whisker looks great.
Thank you. I've been growing it my whole life.
One long pair of whiskers. So finally they got into the kitchen and they opened up the refrigerator where the chicken was. And the chicken was fortunately shivering but okay. And then to make the chicken feel warm, they ran it under warm water. And then
That wasn't working, so they threw it in a cup of lava.
a cup of lava.
Oh, thank God I had that cup of lava from my trip to Hawaii.
Yeah.
the cup of lava made the chicken so warm, it grabbed them both by the actually, it just grabbed June by the shoulders and picked her up and carried her away to the Netherlands. And Davy waved at her as she flew away, and he yelled to her.
You're probably going to the Netherlands. Good luck.
And then suddenly the chicken dropped her down in the Netherlands, where the first person she met had an interesting profession. That person was a chicken.
I'm a chicken here.
That person was a chicken professionally. And the chicken wanted to warn June about something in the Netherlands. The dragon.
You have to look out for there's a big scary dragon here in the Netherlands. The only way to get past it is to meet the mermaid.
Where's the mermaid?
Suddenly, the mermaid slided up to June because mermaid had mermaid legs.
Hello,
And actually, June was standing much further away than that, so the mermaid had to walk way further.
No, you don't need to be scared.
Oh, wait, and then the mermaid realized that it left the gas on at its house, so it had to go back to its kitchen.
Hang on, I'll be right back. We got things to talk about. Hang on.
Oh, then the mermaid realized, oh, wait, I had him let the gas on. It's cool. I'll go back to June.
Hey, oh boy, I wish I had a good friend to remind me of things that never mind. It's false alarm.
And then the mermaid handed June the only thing that could defeat the dragon. It was a flaming staff.
Well, that's the burning end. Grab this end. That's the only thing that can defeat the dragon, June.
Where's the dragon?
Ooh, that's a good question. Where is the dragon?
And suddenly, the dragon arrived. But the dragon, it didn't roar like you would expect a dragon to do. It made a different kind of sound. It made a toaster dinging.
That means it's getting ready to attack.
So June raised up the flaming staff, and she said the magical words that somehow just came to her. She knew what they were. Although she knew what they were. And the mermaid, out of celebration, picked himself up as high as he could. You could get a little higher than that.
I've never stood before in my life. You are my hero, June.
Trade you on that one. Give it up for them one more time, everybody.
Yeah.
Alex, would you also please run this free pass back to the birthday boy because I teased him with it and I didn't give it to him, and now he has it. Clap for them one more time. Oh, no, that's perfect. You can do it. Yeah, that's great. Okay. Hey, this brings us to a very, very fun, but also kind of a sad part of our show, doesn't it?
It sure does.
This is our final game. Aww. But we're here every Friday and Saturday night at 7 o'clock and 9:30. Yay! So for this game, I think we have to send Dave out of earshot. Is that right?
Yep.
All right. On the count of 3, everybody say, Dave, get out of here. 1, 2, 3. Dave, get out of here. Clap on, make a whole bunch of noise. Our speakers can't handle any more awesomeness. Alex, do you want to host this game?
Sure, why not?
All right, cool.
Okay.
Clap for
So,
Alex.
hey! Look at that, that's pretty neat, huh? All right. So, let's get to some activities that we're going to have to make Dave do. From anybody over here, what's a very strenuous activity? Like lifting weights or?
Moving boxes.
Moving, all right. So we're just going to say he's, like when you move from one house to another, you got to move all them boxes and stuff. So he's moving. All right, from anybody over here, give me a very leisurely activity, like sunbathing or? Just watching Netflix. We'll take watching Netflix. All right. And lastly, give me an activity that takes 3 or more people to accomplish, like build a treehouse or playing with Legos. Very good. All right. What was that first activity?
Moving.
Moving. All right. So we're gonna make this a little bit more difficult. So Dave is gonna be moving. But instead of, in his boxes being full of clothes and picture frames and all this stuff you usually move, he's just got a bunch of one weird thing. What is the one weird thing that Dave has a bunch of?
AC compressors.
Wait, what'd you say?
AC compressors.
Okay, I'm gonna say, air conditioning units. Yeah. Okay, he's got air. All he has is air conditioners. He just collects them. All right. Next, he's not moving from his house to a new house. He's moving from a famous, like a chain establishment, like an Applebee's or
Chili's.
a Chili's. He's moving. I'm gonna say he's moving. I heard 2, Chili's and Popeyes. So he's moving from a Chili's to a Popeyes.
Yeah. An upgrade.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so he's moving Dave's moving. All he owns is air conditioners, and he's moving from a Chili's to a Popeyes.
Too real, Alex. Too real.
All right, you too could have that improv money. All right, what's the next thing?
Watching Netflix.
He's watching Netflix. All right, so when Dave watches Netflix, he doesn't sit on a couch. He sits on something that's alive. What is it?
Horse.
A horse. He sits on a horse. His remote control that he changes the channel with is something really heavy to hold. What is it?
Weight.
Like a weightlifting weight? Yeah, so it's like a dumbbell or a barbell. We'll take that. Actually, we'll make it specifically a barbell,
Okay.
not a dumbbell, a barbell, the bigger
Yeah,
one.
much better.
Yeah.
Superior weight.
The show that he's watching on Netflix is actually just a show about a specific historical event, not the moon landing because they've probably made that show, not the Titanic because they've made that movie. What's a historical event you're not familiar? They ever made a movie about? Well, they've definitely done movies about the Revolution.
When they shot President Garfield.
Oh, jeez. It's a little dark for the early show.
Invention of peanut butter.
Okay, yeah. He's just watching a show about. I'm just gonna say he's just watching a show about peanut butter. All right. Or maybe we'll say the invention of peanut butter. All right. So what's the next thing?
The last
Hey, what? Hey, sorry. What was the show they were?
The show he's watching is the invention of peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Yeah.
Donna might have stuff in the chat.
All right. Oh, and Donna, do you have anything in the chat?
What kind of thing? I've got a ton of.
Anything at all? The thing that you think is the most hilarious and fun.
Cooper said lion tamer. I quite like that.
Okay. What was the next activity?
It's playing with Legos.
His Legos are lions.
Yeah, they are.
Very good. And he's not playing with Legos in the playroom or the living room or a normal place to play with Legos. He's playing with Legos in a place that would be dangerous to be hanging out.
A construction zone?
A construction site. Very good. He's got lions in a construction site. And he's not playing with Legos alone. You never want to play with Legos alone. He's playing with Legos with what celebrity of yesteryear?
Kylie Jenner.
That's a current celebrity. Somebody from the past.
Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra. Very good. He's playing with Frank Sinatra. Get over yourselves, those great suggestions. All right, so here's what just happened. We sent Dave out of the room so he cannot hear any of the things that we just got. In a moment, I'm going to call Dave back into the room, and me and Madeline are going to have to get him to not only guess what these activities are, we actually have to get him to do these things. To make it even more difficult, we can only give him hints and clues using 2 tools. Those tools are gibberish and mime. So gibberish is gobbledygook nonsense that doesn't actually mean anything. Like how the minions talk. And mime is, I'm stuck in a box. I'm pulling a rope. It's basically a French martial art. And if we can successfully get Dave to guess all these things, we will be amazed. But now all I need to do is get a quick review of these activities from Madeline.
Hey!
Madeline, everybody.
All right, we might switch up the order on you. Here's the order I wrote them down. We got moving, but the boxes that he's moving are just a bunch of AC units. He's moving from a Chili's to a Popeyes. Everybody say 1,
One.
Good. Next, we got watching Netflix, but the couch is a horse, the remote is a barbell, and the show is about peanut butter, or perhaps the invention of peanut butter. Everybody say 2. 2. And finally, he's playing with Legos, but the Legos are lions. It's happening at a construction site, and he's with Frank Sinatra. Everybody say, ba-ba-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-dee. That was pretty good. That was
Give it
pretty
up
good.
for Madeline, everybody. All right. Now all we need to do is call Dave back in here. So on 3, everyone say, Dave, come on back. 1, 2, 3. Dave, come on back. And clap as he comes back, everybody. All right, Dave. We got some really bizarre activities for you.
Okay.
So, in the game of 3 things, Dave, are you ready?
Yeah.
Audience, are you ready?
Yes.
And begin.
Oh, sabakabarati. Shabadabidaba. Sabatabagada. Tabaga, taba, taba, sabakaba, tubadaba, sabadabishi, pitobadabada.
Oh, just
Sabagabidaba.
Boom, boom.
boom, boom. Oh, ah, yeah.
Sagatagada, sabadi, water, chub. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, go. Ababaraga, so wabaraga no do, but scabaraga no, but I guess scabaraga.
Yeehaw! Don't be calling about it. Somebody can walk it to bed.
Whoa!
Somebody, somebody show a topic about. Somebody should be cool. Water topic covered up. Oh, somebody keep hugging the bugger. So, talking about. Somebody she would have better sugar to walk it be. Somebody be good. So, water taba.
Just a
Taba. Yeah, Saba keep it to bow. Yeah, somebody call it be.
I'm seeing governor.
Boom, click, 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 no, click,
Oh, aha, la machina.
Ah, did a bad I did a borgabo. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, what about? Just give it a bubble. Let's go. Just stupid do.
Just a bubba of Bubby Pop?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did that.
Nobody's gonna click, but just gonna whoa. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm watching Netflix. The remote is like just a barbell.
Yeah.
Barbell. Okay. Let me see. My chair is a horse. And I'm watching the discovery of peanut butter. I love that documentary. It's a good one.
Right. Activity number 2. Give them some encouragement, everybody. And begin.
Click.
Yeah, click. Yeah, let's go.
She gotta click.
So we're going to be somebody keep it.
Tick.
Ooh, sabakabara show. Oh, sabara be see bit. No chabaga tabada. Sabara be. Somebody no shabaga tabada. Sabakabara be shoba tabada.
I am the chief.
Oh, the disco. I'm gonna go to the.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh, but God! Oh yeah! Like yeah.
Everybody. What are you doing?
I'm playing with Legos.
Uh-huh.
The Legos are lions.
Yeah.
I'm doing this at a construction site.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And finally, I'm with Frank Sinatra.
Hey!
I have a Tom Jones in my head. I'm like, it's not Tom Jones.
Anyone knows?
All right, here we go.
Final activity. Give Dave some encouragement. Dave.
Ah!
And begin.
Water tamakama, sabataba sabakobanibi, shabota tapagado, kukumpuga, oh sabakaba, sabakaba, sabugaba, 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 sabugaba,
Let's go. Oh, wabba. Let's go. Let's go. Zip. Let's go. Hey, I'm gonna go. Let's go. I'm gonna go. Eat it. Let's go.
Oh, jeez. Double
But it's going to It's going to Let's go down. Let's go to I need a doobadoo. Give it up for him, everybody.
I'm moving. My stuff is a bunch of air conditioners, and I'm moving from Chili's to Popeyes.
Hey!
Check it out, y'all. How low can you go?
I'll tell Dave what he wins. He wins 877 cash now. I don't know the jingle. Hey, give it up for our players one more time. Give it up for everybody who volunteered tonight. Y'all, thank you so much. You've been fantastic. You've been amazing. You've been wonderful. Now here at First Coast Comedy, we have been open just shy of 3 years. You may notice there's still still some empty seats. Boo, yucky, gross. What do those people do with being lame? Probably. Unless they're watching our live stream and then they're wonderful and delightful and we love them. So there's a number of ways that you can help us fill those empty seats. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook. You can subscribe to our email list. If you do those things, you'll learn about secret special discounts. Ooh. And upcoming events. Ooh. And it'll help us out a lot because it helps spread the word. You can also leave us a nice 5-star review on the places where people do that. We really need reviews on TripAdvisor right now. TripAdvisor would be great. If you're going to leave us a review, 5 stars would be amazing. 5 stars would be delightful. If you're thinking of leaving fewer than 5 stars, don't. Don't do that. And send a strongly worded email to Alex, ALEX, at firstcoastcomedy.com. He will print it out. I will hand it to our 16-month-old daughter. It will never be seen again. We have a protocol in place for these things. We take all suggestions. Just email Alex. We'll figure out what happens from there. Y'all have been absolutely fantastic. Oh, and you should definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel, where on those very unfortunate Friday and Saturday nights that you cannot be here, you can watch the show live from the comfort of your home. Leave suggestions in the chat. As you saw, they will and can be used. So subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on all the social media platforms, tell your family, tell your friends, but that's all from us. Thank you so much and have a great night!
All right, let's give it up to your players, Alex Grindeland. Your guesser tonight, Dave Bogan. Have a great night. And remember,